Let us go to, before I get the title, let's go to a very familiar scripture. Very familiar. Everybody knows this scripture. St. John 14, 1 through 11. And this is Jesus talking to the disciples. And it reads, let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. For in my Father's house there are many mansions. And if it was not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself. That where I am, there will you be also. The way I go, you know, and the way you know. Thomas said unto him, Lord, we know not where thou goest, and how can we know the way? Jesus said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. If ye have known me, you should have known my Father also. And from hence you know him, and have seen him. And Philip said unto him, Lord, show us the Father, that and it sufficient us. Jesus said to him, have I been so long a time with you, and ye have that not know me. You have known me. Philip, he that has seen me has seen the Father. And how said thou then, show us the Father? Believe thou not that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. The words that I speak, the words that I speak unto you, I speak not of myself, but the Father that dwelleth in me. He that does the work. Believe me that I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. Or else believe me for very work's sake. Amen. The title of today kind of held it back a little bit. The title of today is Trusting the Way. Trusting the Way. These disciples that Jesus, that were walking and talking and sleeping with Jesus, eating with him, amen, know him personally, but they yet didn't know what he was talking about. Sometimes in life we can have so much on our mind and so much going on that we forget, amen, to recognize the Lord is still in charge. He's in charge of our life. Amen. And we have to pay attention. Amen. And realize that this is the Lord. These disciples, they had been pulled away from all their occupation. And they were following Jesus. And before this scripture, Jesus was just had the Lord Supper with them. And Jesus washed their feet. But when it came to Peter, he said, now what you doing? Wash your feet. He said, no, you ain't. But Jesus told him, say, if I don't wash your feet, you will have no part with me. Amen. Peter said, now on my feet. We all have that same, when it comes to God, we all have that same idea. Once God enlightened us on something, and then we all say, hey, not only that, Lord, let me go a little further away. Let me do a little something else for you, Lord. Amen. Peter loved Jesus so much, but you know how you have a friend, sometimes they always just there and you can't figure them out. They sometimes friends stay on your heart more than amen, because what's they doing that for? What are they doing? This is the way what Peter was. Even before Jesus said these words, Peter said, Jesus told him, I got to go. And you cannot come. Peter said, Lord, why can't I come? I gave up everything for you. I died for you. And right away, Jesus turned and told him, let him know how weak he was. And once you find out that who's really doing the control, who really got the power, and then God had to let him, Jesus had to let him know. He said, before the God rolled 3 times, you're going to be alive. Amen. But he turned around in the first verse. He said, now don't let your heart be troubled about this thing. If you believe in God, you believe also in me. For in my Father's house, there are many men. Kept on talking, he kept on going down the list. And then Thomas acted up. Thomas said, Lord, we don't know what I'm going. And how can we know the way? And Jesus told him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He didn't only say the way, the truth, and life. Now, if you want to make it now to heaven, we got to pick up the truth. And we got to carry on. Now, the truth bring on life. The truth bring life. Once you pick up the truth brings you life. Amen. Not only the disciples, but see, that's been a problem with the Old Testament people. They couldn't go along with the ways of God. Every time God would speak to them, they go opposite of what God would do. But I read over in Proverbs what Solomon said, there is a way that seemeth right unto man, but the end thereof is not life, it's death. I mean, you and I deal with that every day. We have to make decisions which direction we go. And we have to let the Holy Ghost lead us and guide us into all things. Further down in this scripture, Jesus told us, I won't leave you comfortless. It's a singing that I go. If I don't go, the comfort, he won't come. I'm pretty sure sometime in our life we get undecided. Are we on the right track? Are we doing what the Lord would have us do? Amen. That's why it's so important for us to stay in the Word. This Word, Jesus will sit down. Y'all remember Nicodemus? Nicodemus came to Jesus by what? Night. Trying to hide himself. The rabbi, we know that teacher that come from God. Now no man can do these things that you do, except God be with you. But Jesus said right away, he said, verily, I'm telling you, except a man be born again, he won't even see the kingdom of heaven. We have to have something else down inside. Amen. That when this body gets tired, I heard a minister say this morning on TV, when this body wear out and you get tired, and there's something else down inside telling you to go ahead, pushing you a little further. I got to stay in the fight. I got to stay in the race. Amen. Paul said, don't you know that you are in a race? Amen. And this race is not how fast that you run. It's not how swift that you run. But you got to stay on the sturdy course. Jesus himself said, enter ye in at the straight gate. For wide is the gate that leads to destruction. And we see every day of our life, we see people in destruction. But you and I here this morning, we met here this morning because we love Jesus. And we're trying to make heaven our home. So therefore, we got to do what the word said to those disciples. They were thinking about other things. Some of them had on their mind that Jesus was coming to straighten the Romans out. He'd come down here and set up a kingdom down here on earth. But Jesus said, this is not my home. Hey, he was telling them all the time that he had to go back. He come down here that we and I may have life. And that more abundant. Amen. I heard one book say that, he said, if I, amen. Y'all still. If my ways please God, amen, he'd make my enemies be at peace with him. Amen. If we just please God, don't you think by him we pleasing God, amen, he can operate in our life that our enemy, that we don't have to worry about our enemy, amen, he set them at peace with us, amen. I heard the old prophet say there's a highway. You won't be there. I think that's the old highway. I believe we got talking about the highway. It says it's a way. It says it's going to be a way of food. No food. It's going to enter on. It's a highway that we can't see. It's in our spiritual man. Amen. See, we walk by faith, not by sight. Amen. I can't see what's going to happen tomorrow, but I have faith in God. Amen. I have faith that he's going to provide for me. He's going to make a way for me. Amen. He is the way, the truth, and the life. God sent him down, amen, that we, through him, that the world may be saved, amen. But we find every day of our life, if you go outside that door, you'll find somebody that's doing something that's not like God, because we don't have our mind on God, amen. We have to give him, amen, his, which he told his disciples, give that which is of Cecil. And what's of God, we have to give that of God. Amen. If we belong to God, amen, we have to study, we have to pray, we have to talk to him. Amen. How else is we going to stay connected? The 15th chapter of St. John, right after this, he goes to talking about, he said, Jesus said, I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me, he purges, that it may bring forth more fruit. Amen. He said, but every branch that is not in me, they'll gather up. They will it. Then they gather up and throw in the fire. He said, abide in me, and I in you. Because we can't abide in ourselves. Amen. The power has to come from God, through Jesus, but we have to be in his way. We have to trust the way. Amen. And the only way we're going to trust the way, we got to know the way. Amen. And how you going to know the way if you ain't reading? Don't want to come to Sunday school. Don't want to pick up the Bible. Amen. Don't want to talk to him. Sometimes God just answers you in a prayer. He can work in a prayer. Amen. And then again, you can sit down, Pastor, reading the Bible, and God did work things out. God is awesome. He's awesome. He said, let the wicked forsake his ways. Isaiah 55 and 7. Let the wicked forsake his ways, and the righteous man his thought. Let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. And to our God, for he will abundantly pardon. Who all been pardoned today? You've been pardoned? But Isaiah keep on talking. He said, why you got to do that? He said, for my thoughts are not your thoughts. Neither are my ways thy ways, saith the Lord. So we're going to be connected. Amen. He said, how can two people walk together unless they agree? Amen. You going? Amen. How can one man serve two masters? Unless he cling to one and hate the other. Amen. So who are you clinging to today? We're talking about, amen, we're talking about, amen, trusting the way. Trusting the way. We have to trust the way. Amen. You know when Jesus, he told us, he said, everything in your name. He said, well, first of all, he said, all things are given, are delivered unto me of my Father. And no man knows the Son, but the Father neither know no man that don't know the Son. Amen. And he that whomsoever the Son will reveal unto him. Amen. Then Jesus said this, come unto me, all you that labor in a heavy labor. Are you late today? Are you troubled today? Or you got a little problem going on but you don't know how to work out? Turn it on over to Jesus. He can work it out. Amen. As the brother was playing the music, Mary, do you know? But my Bible tells me Mary kept the sayings about Jesus in her heart, and she pondered over. What are you pondering over today? Are you thinking about the Lord as you drive, as you walk, when you get up? What's the first thing you do? Are your mind going right back to the Lord? Sometimes when we're sleeping, we sleep. When we out of it. But it automatically always bring it right back to the Lord. Amen. And Jesus said this, he said, take my yoke upon me and learn of thee. Learn of me. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Amen. If you want a lighter burden, if you want an easier yoke today, you got to get this away. Jesus was plainly telling them, my way is my way. It's not your way. When we get in the Lord, when we come to him, there's no more of. Amen. Because we supposed to be worked on that. Amen. They used to bring you to the terrace before the throne, and you have to tarry. Amen. So you get all that out of it, and you have to work on ourselves that we can stay in this yoke. I don't know about you, but I want to be yoked with it. I want to find myself yoked with it. Amen. And then with the midnight cry, when somebody hollered, amen. You know what he said over in Matthew? He said it was a cry made. He was talking about those 5 virgins, the 10 virgins. 5 were wise and 5 were foolish. Amen. You got many people today is walking around playing foolish. Amen. But us we take up time to get dressed, take a shower, put on our clothes, coming through them doors, we should be serious about what we're talking about. Amen. Because every day is carrying a number. Amen. And who knows that when our number is up, amen, it's time out for kidding around. Like the disciple had to learn. Amen. Jesus went to the cross, died for them, and all of them were scattered. They went somewhere, hid. Except for 3 years later. They went to the tomb. And the man met them there. Who do you see? He ain't him. He's risen. He have risen. Amen. He's risen so you can be in the way. That you can take on this way and walk every day. And I heard, while we got there, I heard somebody say, call me Holy Road. If you want to. Call me. I know you can call me one of them F-O-O-O-L if you want to. As long as I'm with Jesus. As long as I got my hand in his hand. As long as I'm trying to walk with him. I'm trying to talk with him. I'm trying to do everything on Jerry end that I can. Have to leave everything else up to him. It's all about trusting the way. He didn't know that the way leads to truth. Truth leads to life. Amen. We have to stay with the goal. Regardless of how we think things may be going on. I heard something was good last week. Amen. In Sunday school. Amen. We got to regardless if we don't even like it. Jesus deal with that. He said, you said, hate your enemy and love your friend. He said, but I say, love your enemy and do good to those that despiteful, misuse you. That's the way of the Lord. Amen. That's his way. And we have to take on his way. I find out that, amen, his way is the best way. Amen. If you're trying to work it your way, you're going to get nothing but more trouble. More trouble on top of trouble. But if you like it on his way, I can walk away from a battle. I ain't got to fuss with you. I ain't got to argue with you. Amen. That minute, I may be shaking hands with you. That's how the Lord works. And people think he's strange. But Apostle Peter said, he gave us that reason. He said, you are the Lord. He said, a peculiar people. People think that you're crazy. Amen. How can you forgive somebody that did so wrong to me? It's all about forgiveness. It's all about love. It's all about Jesus' way, not our way. Once you turn it over to the Lord, amen, you can forgive somebody that you had just had a little word with with. Amen. I can forgive somebody that come in my yard and steal from me. Amen. I can still do good to those despitefully misuse me. Amen. That's his way. We got to trust the way. We got to live this way.